Hi, it's Neve,
It's Lynsey.
and welcome back to another episode of the Talking Notes podcast. Today we are speaking about something which I'm really excited actually for. This is like one of my favourite topics in the music industry.
Is it?
It is, yeah, because I love discovering people, and I love yabbering about people. But
Okay. Yeah, you do. You gossiper.
we are going to be talking about upcoming Scottish artists and just Scottish artists in general. So, are you wanting to kick us off?
Absolutely, because I was here for this one.
I can see you're ready in your seat. God, off you go, gal.
Right, his name is Kai Risu. I was working at the Scottish Album of the Year Awards.
You did tell me about this.
In November, and what an experience it was. Kai Risu, obviously, he won the Scottish Album of the Year. And with that, he won a £20,000 prize. That was just the reward. But my task was basically to follow Kai about and, secretly and make sure he's in the hall for the prize and then make sure he's in the right place for press.
Yeah.
And he was a very nice guy, very friendly guy. Just like a generally good guy in general. Like, he was really grateful that he won. But basically his album Compromat Volume 1 was the name of the album that won him this prize. And basically it blends jazz, hip-hop, psychedelia and grime.
Ooh.
I really liked the album. It was quite experimental. I would look at his Spotify monthly listeners, but my phone is currently being used to record.
I will search this up for you.
Yeah, because it would be interesting to see how well he's done since he won the prize.
I'm dyslexic, I can't spell names.
You should definitely give his music a listen.
I will. I feel like you're a good person to get recommendations from.
We'd love to play it on the podcast, but we don't have the rights, unfortunately. But he has currently 1,744 monthly listeners.
Oh.
So I think he's doing well for himself.
I would say that's doing well for yourself, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I was there the moment he won, and it was genuine shock. And yeah, I would definitely suggest listening to his album because it is something worth listening to. And it's different as well.
That's the thing I like, and I find there's nothing better when you discover an artist who's just starting out and then you get to see them play small shows at the O2 and then you see them go up and play bigger and bigger shows in arenas, and yeah. I just think it's so cool. One of my favourite, he's not a Scottish artist, but it's Alex Warren. I've loved him since I was like 14, 15.
Okay.
And so to now be like 20 going on 21, and I discovered him during COVID, and so to see him grow, I'm just fangirling. But
I mean, he was number one for ages.
Weeks.
Ordinary, yeah.
I mean, it's a good song, don't get me wrong, but there's only so much I can take of the word ordinary.
I think I recorded I was working at JLS and I secretly recorded their private VIP Q&A, and I sent you the video of them being like, oh yeah, like Alex Warden, ordinary.
Yeah, you did. You did. But someone who is very up and coming, who's young, who actually gained a lot of like streams and people and attention and virality in a way was Pat Hamilton.
Okay.
He is a 19-year-old lad from Glasgow. He is in uni, but I discovered him through TikTok. Surprise. But he was teasing a song called Fool's Gold.
Okay.
And I was just like, it was so different. And I was just like, all right, who's this guy? Like, I need more music. And that's the thing I like and what draws my attention, I think, when I'm online and I hear a song is, if I like it, I'm going to listen to the rest of your stuff.
Yeah.
And so I've listened to a couple of his other songs. And they're really good.
What's his like style? What's his genre like?
It's pop. He has like a couple of little rap things going on in his songs.
Okay.
It's very good. I would say it's worth listening to. His friend Archie helps produce his songs.
Okay.
Archie is also from Glasgow, I believe.
I
But
mean, if they've gone viral on TikTok, then they've done pretty well,
aye,
because that's quite
so it
hard.
went from a couple of hundred to like thousands of views overnight. I even commented on a couple of the videos, as one does, being like, "When is this song coming out?" Because it was just so catchy, and it was. I mean, I liked it anyway, and he's played little venues in Glasgow, but he's got so many people there just shouting the words to his songs. And so the summer of 2025, he released his album, To Who It May Concern, and I think he's coming up with a new album soon, actually, which I'm kind of excited for.
Yeah, you're going to be
But
anticipating that.
I will go to one of his shows, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll drag you along.
Yeah.
But no, he just keeps coming out of new songs, but he'll be like, oh, just a uni student in his flat, like trying to make his dream come true. Like with a teaser of the song, or he's doing something, or it's got like on the video or in the caption like, "Sorry, mom," and it's like whatever the song's about or whatever it's playing, and I
Kind of
just think,
cryptic.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I also just love how you see so many young people from like America or somewhere where they're popping off, but I'm like, it's finally Scotland's turn. Like, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
we need our spotlight, and we're getting it through our young artists, which I think is so cool. Like, to just one day open your phone up and being like, this is my music, like it or else.
Yeah. I mean, I have an artist who kind of had this similar type of effect on me, because I knew of her beforehand, but I was doing research on her recently, and turns out she was the opening act for Benson Boone's American Heart Tour in 2025, and this is a Scottish girl, and I was not aware of this. I didn't hear of this anywhere, but when I was reading about her, I was like, no way, we've had a Scottish girl. You know Benson Boone, right?
I do love a good bit of Benson Boone every
Yeah.
now and then, I'm not gonna lie.
And I've actually met her myself when I
Have
was
you?
in the same place working at the Say Awards, but I had no idea this girl was doing these things for herself. I didn't know
That's
she
so
was
cool.
so successful as she is. I'm talking about Brooke Combe, by the way. That's
I
her
did
name.
think, I was trying to think, I was like, there's a couple of names floating about in my brain. But
Yeah.
I seen a couple of videos online and she was really good.
Yeah, so I was tasked with making sure she gets on stage at the right time, and I was just stood in the wings of the stage with her, and we were just having a chat, and she was lovely. She was so lovely, and so normal as well.
Yeah.
Which is why I was like, I can't believe I was stood next to this girl. She's done some cool things.
I think I mean, I could be stereotyping here, so
Okay.
that could be. But I think that's the difference between, or like, I feel like in my opinion, when it comes to a Scottish artist, or like just someone from the UK, and then you've got someone from like, again, America, for example. Every single person who I have seen, whether it's online, in person, and they're a Scottish artist, you can tell they are so grateful for the position they are in, the opportunities they have. Whereas, and I'm not saying it's all Americans, I am not saying that, do not come for me, but you do have quite a few which are just like, and I'm like,
They're like, I'm a celebrity now.
I know that majority of people, their fan base, their listeners, is going to be American. Let's be real, they're bigger than the UK.
Yeah,
But a Scottish crowd goes harder.
exactly.
I will say that till the day I die, a Scottish crowd will go harder, louder, and be better than any American crowd. That needs to be on my gravestone.
Any day. I will shout out her album, well, her breakthrough with Dancing at the Edge of the World. I knew of the song before I read about her. I think it's a different style of song as well. If I can't really describe it, if I'm being honest. It's kind of poppy, but it is quite experimental as well, I would say. It does currently have 300,000 Spotify streams. She also played Glastonbury in 2022 and won Best Female Breakthrough by the Scottish Music Industry Association in 2021. She also won the Play Next award by Rolling Stone. And she currently has another song called A Game with 1.8 million streams on Spotify.
Ooh.
Yeah. So she's kind of like in the background, successfully in a weird way. I'm surprised she hasn't had more media attention here.
You always do have those artists where they're so good, but for some reason they're just not seen, they're not heard.
Yeah.
Until you hear that one song come on the radio and you're like, I do love this.
Yeah.
Another person, I want to say is kind of similar, but it's probably also not, Nathan Evans.
Oh, yeah.
So
I know Nathan, yeah.
I do love a good bit of Nathan Evans. That's currently like one of my most listened to person this month.
He's definitely Scottish, is he?
Aye, so he's Inverness way.
Okay.
So he went really big about 2020, 2021. Someone had asked him to write a song, and that's when Weatherman came along. And as soon as that song Weatherman came out,
Mm-hmm.
it went viral. So many people were singing it, making covers. And he did a cover for the Brit Awards, which he did. He sang that with Jack Whitehall. They had done like a cover version for the Brit Awards.
The comedian.
Yeah, the comedian.
Yeah.
Ant and Dec.
Really?
They did a cover of it, yeah, with a bunch of people dressed like sailors and stuff. And he kind of just grew popularity very quick, which tends to happen when you've got a popular song. And I think that's the great part about social media, where you still have to grind for the work. You've still got to put that effort in.
Mm-hmm.
But with social media, especially with popular apps like TikTok, Instagram, which are the main ones people do use when it comes to music and stuff.
Yeah.
You can gain traction really fast.
You can.
Whereas before in the past, social media wasn't used very heavily. You really had to put more effort in. There was, you could do meetup events, you could do so many things.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think because COVID happened, great time, but sarcasm. But artists had to find different ways to interact with their fans, and so they would do like online concerts, they would do, live streams, they would do so many things. And I think the thing I like the most about Nathan Evans is he caters to all age groups.
Mm-hmm.
He's just had an album come out with the Saint and Felix band. They have an album that's just released this month called Angels Share. The whole album is Nathan Evans, and they're on a good couple of the songs, at least half of them, the band is.
Okay.
And what they were doing is they were doing wee little pop-ups. And so with the CD, there was a QR code.
Yeah.
And people were getting messages, they were getting emails being like, we're popping up to this place at this time. Share it. And so they went to Dunfermline. They came here to Perth.
Okay.
They went to Hamilton and they went to Ayr. There might have been a couple more places. I'm not 100% sure. But it was, perfect time. It was like 3:30. So the kids are all out of school. Mm-hmm. So they can see him. Mm-hmm. And he just spoke to everybody. And I went to the one in Perth.
So you did see him?
I did see him. I was very happy. I gave my little postcard to a wee little boy. He was very happy.
Oh.
That was my good deed of the day done that day. But no, he was in the skate park, and so he was performing in the ball. I believe that's what it's called.
Yeah.
I'm not scared. But no, and they had everybody. They were like, "You can calm down."
Yeah.
And
like
he was
personal.
Yeah, he was interacting with them. He was like, "Oh, you're skipping school late." And he was just speaking. And I was at a bit at the back with my pal, and you could the majority, I want to say, were wee kids with their parents, and they were screaming the songs. Like, you could genuinely hear it. Like, I probably couldn't hear any adults. The kids were having the time of their life, and that's the thing I love about Nathan Evans is, like I've said, he caters to so many people,
Yeah.
different age groups, that it doesn't really matter. Like,
Yeah.
he's bringing people together, and that's the thing about music.
He's a good all-rounder.
He is, and he's grown so much, and he's now played Bella Drum 2 years in a row, I want to say.
Oh.
There might be 3.
Good on him.
But,
I mean, pop off, Nave it.
yeah, and I believe Pat Hamilton was playing at a festival a while ago. He was playing at the BBC Scotland Little Tent.
Okay.
Which I find really interesting.
Yeah.
So there are wee Scottish artists.
I mean, I do have another I can shine some light on. They're quite interesting because there's Dylan, and then there's Alaska. So basically, Dylan is from Scotland, Alaska is from the USA, but they met accidentally, and they formed their band just in 2024, and they already have 4.2 thousand monthly listeners on Spotify.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so they are rising. They're doing well, but they are also rising artists. Chill Out is a good song of theirs. That was their breakthrough song.
I'm going to check this out after.
Currently got 300,000 streams on Spotify. But I would definitely give them a check. Check them out.
Oh well, after I'll be getting like write me a list of everyone you should be listening to.
Also, Katie Nicol.
I had her on my list.
Did you?
I remember we were helping out. So we were in second year. It was both of our first time going to Resonate, which is, for people who don't know, it's a little conference kind of thing for the music industry. There are panels, they talk about issues happening in the industry. And we were leaving, but it turned out she was playing after the event, and she went past, and I was like, wait, you're Katie Nicol? And she was like, yeah. I was like, I love like your music.
Did this happen when I had to run for my train?
I believe so. I think this is when you stranded me.
That is something that would happen.
I got to see her, and I just think she's cool. She's recently been nominated for, what is it? I had it written down. She was nominated for a young live artist of the year. She was shortlisted for the Scottish Live Awards.
Oh, good on her.
And she's also really local. She's Dundee based.
She is.
She's in her early 20s. She is also like, she's on the grind. She's constantly gigging.
She is doing well for herself at the moment. I mean, I have here she's been featured on BBC Scotland's afternoon show, BBC Introducing, BBC Radio Scotland, and BBC Radio 1, the Future Alternative show. So she is doing...
And she's been on a couple of the BBC shows a good couple of times.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy, Track of the Year by BBC Scotland.
She also went to her primary school, I believe, and she played some songs. She spoke to them all about it and what it's like. And I just find that it's so
She's
cool.
interactive in the community.
Yeah, I just find that so cool that so many people local to us are so much bigger than us.
No, they're doing
so well. They're, like, all jokes aside, like, they're actually doing so well for themselves, and I find it so cool that people our age or people a bit younger are so successful.
Yeah.
And we're able to see, like, had the first proper look and be like, but this person's going big.
They're setting an example as well, and they get involved in the community, and
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so cool to listen to and hear. So, but do you have any more people in mind?
No, I think that's it for today.
So this was episode 2 of the Talking Notes podcast. Like I said, I'm Neve.
And I'm Lynsey.
And come back for episode 3. If you liked this one, you'll be able to hear this on SoundCloud and Spotify.
We will see you next week.
Bye.